Okay, this is Sonic 3D Blast Director's Cut. So what is Director's Cut? Pretty much it's a ROM hack of the original Sonic 3D Blast made by the director of the original game. Essentially, he went back and modded the game, sort of patching up with things he felt were lacking in the original game. So, as a result, there's a lot of quality of life improvements that makes this the best way to play Sonic 3D Blast. So, with that being said, let's get going. Go, Sonic! You can warp through the big rings with the help of Flickies, chase after Robotnik, and defeat his plans.
Oh my god, more story than every other Sonic game combined.
So another thing they added, he added a level select, which means you could go back and replay levels if you wanted to. So they really went above and beyond and like making this like almost a proper game. Almost a proper game. Oh god, I lost 2 birds. I got all my birds. And they all managed. Okay, that was annoying.
You appear to be getting your ass handed to you. I'm kind of trying to like take stock of like my physical condition and figure out if I need to be like eating food or drinking the water or what. But I'm like having trouble experiencing the phenomenon of existing right now. I'm vaguely following what you're talking about, but it's really hard because I can only hear like 2 out of every 3 words that you say.
My audio that
And
bad.
that is an estimate, just to be clear. Like, probably a poor estimate, but the heuristic is I'm not hearing all of the words that you say.
Ooh, heuristic.
And also, Gabriel has a tendency to just like skip words, so like don't do
Oh,
that.
I see. That would definitely contribute to the problem understanding. I should probably not be looking at this computer screen right now, honestly. And probably part of the reason why I'm having so much trouble assessing my physical condition right now is because I've been looking at things for too long and I need to not look at things. I should go take some chicken out of the freezer and start defrosting it so that by the time I'm ready to cook, the chicken will be not a solid block of ice.
But the frozen goodness.
You know, I don't think raw chicken popsicle is advisable for the health.
So one thing I personally have asked is people to stop giving me hoodies because I have a surplus. So like, have you tried asking people not to give you things if you don't want them?
No, I like sweaters. I want people to give me more sweaters because I'm a sweater hoarder.
So
You don't need to hear me. We can just speak telepathically.
Right, yeah.
We're just that in sync.
Why communicate when you
I
can
don't even
predict?
need to communicate with you telepathically because the only thing you're ever thinking about is anime girls.
No, Anime Girls and Sonic, please.
Anime girls and Sonic, my bad.
The issue I have with it, color-wise, it looks like a rainbow puked.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of this level.
Yeah, just going quite heavy on the primary colors here. Every time I'm tempted to roast you, I'm like mentally reminded of the fact that like if I tried to do this, I would be much worse at it on account of how I have no hand-eye coordination whatsoever.
Oh, silly Olivia. The comment section doesn't need to be better to roast him. So why do we?
Oh no, I don't understand what any of you are saying.
Okay, you see that power you took damage?
Don't
do that again.
Yeah, of course.
That's really helpful advice.
I know, right? Just don't get hit. It's really simple. If you don't have a problem, then you don't need a solution to the problem.
I saw you just walk directly into that fight. You walked up to it and just casually stabbed yourself.
It's a very slippery game. I think what we're trying to say is it's pointless to overthink the mechanics of a blue hedgehog.
I know, but like, what else am I supposed to do? I can't meaningfully contribute to this discussion in any way other than by picking random things to fixate on for no reason.
I've been doing the same all playthrough. I don't see what's the point. Like, there's not much going on in this game. It's like, yes, colors, yes, jump, like, yeah.
Somebody has to ask the big questions around here.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm sorry. So when I asked the questions, you're like, Gabe, shut up. Gabe,
No, because you ask dumb questions.
Favoritism!
You ask dumb questions. Like, no, here's the difference between Olivia and you. When you ask questions, you're doing knowing that your questions are like nonsensical. Olivia is genuinely asking.
Wow.
Like,
so you're like, I get a free pass because I'm an idiot. Is that what you're saying?
It's not that you get a free pass for being an idiot. It's that you get a free pass for not intentionally being annoying.
I to go back to it, but first I have to ride out my currently reignited obsession with my Sims.
With what?
With my Sims.
The exposition for the story of this is that
this
town that you come to used to be a very nice town. It was a good place to live. People liked it there because there was a Sim there who had this magical power to create things using essences, which basically means that you can paint stuff and build furniture. But then this mysterious Sim left town, and gradually everybody else left town too because it wasn't as fun to live there anymore. But then you moved to town, and you also have this special power to build furniture and then paint it with random objects that you find in the environment, like apples and video games, which for some reason you find by digging for them underground.
Nice. You find the
You find the ET games.
ET there.
Yeah. Anyway, so both Gabriel and I made a reference to ET. Are you familiar with the story?
No.
So, back in the time with the Atari, which is like before the Nintendo, with the release of ET, the movie company decided to license a video game about ET. And because of the deals with the licensor, not only do they have like less than half the time they usually have to develop a game, but they also have made like 10 times as many copies of the game. The game ended up being notoriously bad, and rumors speculated that they had so much excess things that they ended up just digging it in one of America's deserts. I forget which one.
Now, I understand the connection between this and the My Sims suddenly.
For the record, that rumor is true, and the guy programming it, which I believe is just one person, knew there'd be a disaster beforehand, but accepted it anyway because paycheck, I think, and based it off of a different game for development time. I believe they were later unearthed for some reason, and some of them were probably destroyed, and I think some of them were stolen. Probably.
So it's what a lot of people refer to as the worst video game.
Did that Eggman robot just poop out a snowman?
Yes.
Poop is such an ugly word.
Would you prefer?
Elegant to say.
Would you prefer crap? Defecate?
I prefer manifested below.
Extrude, maybe.
Number 2.
They're not yellow, so... You know, I feel like guns would make this go faster.
Guns?
Yes.
I feel like guns generally make everything go faster, such as life.
Comedic.
So, which Sonic games would you say are good?
Personally, I follow the principle of just be right all the time, and that makes it easier to plan accordingly, and more optimal. Just plan for being right, and be right all the time as well, of course. And that way you have like far tighter margins of success, and they go more optimal. It's great. Except for when it doesn't. But that doesn't happen, because I'm right all the time.
I need like a different way of signaling. I failed to understand you because I didn't hear the words, versus I failed to understand you because I don't know the meaning of behind the words that you said.
For one of them it says, "Can you repeat yourself?"
Yeah, that's fair. Some people like to have the last word, but Alex likes to have the last bird. That wasn't funny. I don't know why I said it. Why do I suck at understanding people so much?
Because you're not a person?
Because I'm not a person? Okay. Wow.
Hey, you did the you told me the same thing earlier today.
I know, but I'm just like amused that this is like an explanation, like for that problem. Like I don't know, that's just funny to me.
I mean, how can you understand people if you're not one?
Oh, true. Okay, now that makes sense.
Wow. Okay.
This explains so much. See, I thought I had auditory processing issues, but actually,
You're
I'm
just
just
dumb.
a poorly programmed speech-to-text AI.
Nice. Yeah, it's getting fun these days.
Panic Puppet Zone. That sounds unpleasant.
I think this is like the last level. This has last level vibes to it, but then again, so did the last level. Or the previous level.
Yeah, I was about to say I should hope that the last level has last level vibes, like definitionally.
I was gonna make a joke about being redundant.
So here is the penultimate final boss, but because I don't have all the Chaos Emeralds, it's just the final boss.
So what you're saying is you're bad.
Sure. As long as I have this final weapon, I could conquer the world anytime. See you again, Sonic.
So, was it that bad?
It was. I'm probably not gonna play it again, but like, not atrocious.
But you missed a boss fight.